David Dixon is accused of shooting and killing two men while off duty back in 2021. Now, Dixon claims the victims, Dominique Williams and James Johnson, were breaking into a work van in Tacoma Park. In just 1 hour, the case was turned over to the jury for deliberations. Our Scott Broom is live outside of the courthouse tonight. And Scott, break down what you heard during those closing arguments for us.
It was a highly emotional day. There's 911 calls, there's video, and of course family members of everybody involved were in the courtroom today. There were outbursts and crying and people who had to leave court as all of this unfolded in the final arguments. This all boils down, however, for the jury to decide whether or not former Pentagon police officer David Dixon's claim of self-defense in this incident, was it self-defense or was his split-second decision to shoot into a fleeing car amount to a double murder. The victims were Dominique Williams and James Johnson. The driver of the car in this incident survived. He testified during this dramatic trial that the trio were in fact burglarizing a van and stealing tools when they were caught in the act and confronted by Dixon, who spotted them as he was headed out to work before the dawn to work at the Pentagon as a police officer back in April of 2021. Now, there was video in this case. The video shows Dixon chasing the car as the trio tried to back out of the apartment complex parking lot. Dixon, with his gun drawn, stands in front of the car where he testified he shouted for the driver to turn the car off. Instead, the driver, Michael Thompson, who again survived, testified that he instead hit the gas. The video shows the car just passing as Dixon begins shooting. He ends up shooting 5 times. Dixon's lawyer said if Thomas had only stopped, everyone would be alive today. He characterized Dixon as a heroic off-duty officer who was acting to try to stop a burglary in his community. But prosecutor John McCarthy here in Montgomery County pointed out that Dixon shot into the back of a car that was fleeing. He added that Dixon was not authorized to function as a police officer here in Montgomery County, had no authority to pull his gun in the dark in a confrontation that McCarthy claimed could have been avoided. All right, that's the case. It is up to the jury now to try to sort all this out. They've got video, they've got a 911 call. They're deliberating right now. The plan is for them to work until 6:30 this evening. If they can't arrive at a verdict by then, they'll come back tomorrow and try again. Reporting live at the Montgomery County Courthouse in Rockville, Scott Broom, WUSA 9.
You know you're going to stay on top of it as it all unfolds. Scott, thank you.